Has it restarted up again? Why has it been right on to poo? Is it because somehow the Wi-Fi cut out? The Wi-Fi has not cut out. The game stream is just being stupid. I mean, no one's on the other side now. Saying that both of them are offline. I doubt it. Oh, do not be saying these. It says it's there, but I'm pretty sure it isn't on the YouTube side. If you are on the other side right now, that is just another version of me. Because essentially, the stream just disconnected. And because I wasn't recording anything, because trying to play this game and stream it and record it, quite taxing, honestly. But yes, we have finished Spider-Man 2's story, and yeah, story-wise, I absolutely do prefer the first one. Build-wise, I'm 50-50. I mean, I have so much nostalgia for the first one, entirely because I played it pretty much like the first day it came out and finished it within a week. I know that seems slow, but I wasn't doing 12-hour sessions. Yes, I know this game definitely seemed like Kraven was going to be the main villain and he was dead by the end of the second act, or son of the third. Like, actually dead. And that's just Angel's venom, man. I don't know how many writers have worked in this having to work on the game. Yes, it definitely does seem like there wasn't compared it to the first game story that yes had the villain there but have him not be the villain yet because of how the story unfolds. But then in that game it definitely seemed like it was building up to it and it wasn't doing anything like this. But this game kind of did, but then was still trying to make it seem like Kraven, especially with how he was taking over stuff, was trying to be the main villain. Okay, yes, the first one had stuff like the demons and all, but they seemed like they were just another threat for Spider-Man. I know they were trying that archetype thing, where it's like another massive threat, but then it seemed like, especially with the Kingpin stuff right at the beginning of that, where it was like there's another mob, essentially. Like a crime family anymore. That's what it seemed like in that game, and then in this game, it really didn't like Kraven was wanting to be the main villain, and Venom said no. But then it was also trying to resolve some stuff to do with Lee, and also, you know, include Miles' stuff. And also make it so the fast travel was a good thing, and also include 2 islands of New York. Because the third one would be too much, you know. And also including the black suits. I don't know, I'm feeling like they wanted to do that for the first game, but then realized no, we'll have that for this one. Still don't know why they got rid of the fire wings. And now I don't know if Carnage is going to exist. And I really do feel like the villains wise, there was not really that many in the game that we fought as actual bosses. Okay, in the first one, we had Shocker, Vulture, Electro, Rhino, Mr. Negative, Kingpin, and also Doc Ock. Okay, granted in this game, Sandman was there right at the beginning. The main story got resolved somewhat quickly. And we want to count the flame that they becomes Cleus. Oh, yeah. What would be a Spider-Man game without Norman Osborn? Post credit scene, the only part of the first game I arguably didn't like at all. Just didn't.
What do you want?
Oh, of course it's Island James. Where he was the entire time.
You know who they are, don't you?
Why?
Otto's not trusting you.
They ruined my son.
He's gonna be a freaking no.
Good.
Exactly.
We all have to experience loss. Even you, Norman.
What are you writing?
The final chapter.
President's still gone. But as I was trying to say, I felt like overall villains in Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery, this game no could totally benefited from the B or C listers. I mean, yes, we had Sandman right at the beginning. I don't know if he's A-list or not, because he did appear in Spider-Man 3 and No Way Home. But I'm pretty sure at some point we fought the lizards. So who else? Oh yes, the Beetle. I see blood porn. Porn is in this game. Beetle? Still nothing. I'm guessing Hammerhead cannot be. Sable, no. Just give me 5 minutes, I'll think of some more of his rogues gallery. Chameleon, okay, Chameleon inside story was mentioned, so at least he also does not exist, but at least is known to exist in the universe, so it's mainly just Beale. I'm guessing Daredevil will be in there. Daredevil could have something even hinted in the first game. Because now I'm just thinking of the animated series. Are there any from that series that has yet to be in this game that aren't? I guess we're waiting for Hobgoblin and Green Goblin for the next game. Okay then, so the third game has to include Beale, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin, just those, and also Carnage, and finally to include the other Venoms, and those as well. But I guess if the symbiote's properly destroyed, which really, why try to fucking destroy it? Nothing doesn't work, and Antruder was in this game since when? Voice and Fantastic Score. Is that why Venom feels familiar? Okay. There was no one else I'm recognizing on that list apart from Nathan Fillion. Jesus Christ, he's everywhere. Basically, you cannot avoid him at this rate. Because what, he was in Rookie, and then also was in Superman, and then other stuff in between. He is everywhere. Yes, I'm still annoyed that they just carried on with the new face. The one, like, Spider-Man, the PS4 Spider-Man version of the game, it's the definitive version you should play. And I have it. I guess it's hidden. But it is the best one because it contains the face. The best face. I know I can understand why, but I definitely do agree that how they introduced him in the first game is weird because they made him look younger than 23. Since I'm 23 right now, I know I have the beard and all. But what I'm saying is that they should have just kept the face. I don't know if they even change Aaron's face. And then I'm gonna have to look up a comparison online to see if there is much difference. Most likely there isn't. See, your sound's gone yet again. I just want to see if there's another post-credit sequence. Oh, I guess we could have the Punisher. Because he was... Oh, now I just realized Man Spider exists. I can't fully remember why that had to happen. I can understand why that had to happen in the 90s series. But why it did. It seemed like the mutation eventually happened. Would they include that in the third game? Would that be a bit too horrifying? I know they hinted at the multiverse, but would they do that for the third game? Would they? I know they toyed around with the multiplayer, but considering how bad Avengers happened, no. So yeah. How many more Spider-Man villains could they just put in for the third game? No. Well, at least I know now. That there is only one stream left of this game, which is 100% in it. Which is mostly playing as Miles, but I'll be the last one of this and then I can move on to something else. What exactly? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I've got a long list of options. God, this game is so far feeling like Arkham Knight to me. Because the first one really did feel like Arkham City. Great story, great combat, and loads of hints and extras towards the wider universe. I still need to play Miles Morales, because all I've heard is it's not worth the amount it is. It should have just been like an expansion, but it's like too short. But yeah, this feels like Arkham Knight, where the gameplay is great, the story is Although the problem is that because I've heard the explanation so much from, well, they also do too the same thing initially of like a well-known storyline, adapting it for a video game. But could be, I feel like Arkham Knight execution is worse because of what it's of how they handle Jason, of like having it so that it's a mystery that Batman doesn't know, but we already know. Well, most people playing Arkham Knight would know the secret, so they were trying to make it seem like he was not Jason Todd, even though he was, which is the pitfall of adapting one of the most famous Batman stories together. Then they also included hints towards Killing Joke in that game. And this game takes around like the symbiote story, that's very famous, and then also including Kraven vs. Hun, which is also a famous one. But then not doing the symbiote story justice, because now I don't know if anybody exists in the universe because I'm better than me, because I guess the reason is like, it is a nice one, but well, even then it managed to work so well because pretty sure Brock had been seen in a few episodes beforehand and then was later able to return like 2 seasons later. I mean, it also worked because he didn't kill off the symbiote, just sent it off on its own on the ship. I know I mentioned 90s a lot. It's my favorite Spider-Man show. Despite the cliffhanger ending. It still ended I know well, but it didn't fully end because they wanted it to have a 6th season, but Marvel was going bankrupt at the time. And how long are these graphics? Not graphics, credits. I've not sped it up. I've not touched the controller in so long. Still going. Is there much more I can say? I mean, okay, he's continuing to train the Miles having more powers. I mean, I know we got the anti-venom stuff right at the end, but I think that was so that Dr. Lee had no powers at all. I'm still on the side of like, how did Miles get all those powers? And then on top of the ones that he and Pierce share? Like, was there no way to counterbalance? Like, one having extra powers to compensate for being weaker physically in that? Just that's how I would have done it. Just had it so that he overall has to take more if he just goes for physical. And like, no gadgets, no powers, but Pierre does relies on tech alone. Is overall more powerful. It's still going. But at least, well, okay, the most egregious power-up has not appeared specifically the sword. and why. It's also, yeah, it seemed like it was a case of Peter still struggling between being Peter and Spider-Man, and yet somehow Miles has that cracked down. I mean, I know that was an issue because somehow it was completely fine for Miles to just tell his mother, best friend, and who he wants to be with that he is Spider-Man, even though the amount of times that, you know, it's been said that Peter tells anyone whose identity, usually they get shot down. Well, because he didn't want to do that to MJ or Felicia or just anyone. Yeah, completely fine when Miles does it. Yes, I know different times, seeing as nowadays you would not be able to keep a secret identity as a vigilante. I guess you could say Spider-Man is. You would not be able to. As I mentioned earlier, 4chan exists, especially with that haircut. You're being found out. Like, just, it takes one person, one villain dedicated enough to be want to find out who Spider-Man is. But it's like the case of like the fear that if the death block and light were to ever exist, and he would be tracked down very easily. And so it's a similar situation here, because it takes enough cameras that exist all over New York. Ace is massacred off once and Spider-Man is on the run. It's still going. Are we sure 1,000 people didn't work on this game? This is ridiculous. I know we're in the QA support, but I'm having to skip. Because if you want to watch the credits, for a reason, I'm pretty sure not online at this point. Not the ice team. That's a completely different meaning now. But yeah, I am just not wanting to go through all those credits again.
Haley, hi. I hope you're hungry. Food's almost ready. Why don't you go show her your essay? You worked so hard on it.
Some guy in Harlem. Probably seen him volunteering in the city, helping out his city council mom, and trying to live up to his hero dad. Yeah.
Someone could just break in and take the suit. That was quick. Well, I guess they only had to do this because...
Miles, Haley, this is Albert.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Oh, and this is my daughter, Cindy.
No, we're not gonna see who Cindy is. Not because it's another Spider-Verse character. Like another one. Think so. Okay, well, the first game did not have a mission replay feature because you could just play the game.
What's up, New York?
Well, I'm only 57. Right, so that's gonna have to be at least some form of grinding to get to 60. Yeah, only one.
There's more Mysteriums out there. Should check them out.
One stream left to go. Oh yeah, that is the last experiment. There we go. Did it mention it on the map?
MJ.
Hey, just wanted to let you know you got a package here at the house.
Okay.
I put it in the garage for you. It's from Norman Osborn.
Oh, interesting. Thanks for letting me know. Break time's over.
Well, this is where I'm gonna end it because I said it would be a shorter stream based because I'm just gonna finish. I was gonna finish the story. And so what we can absolutely do for the last stream of this is complete every optional stuff. Yes, okay, we're not going to be doing much of it with here because we need to get to 60. I still got the Prowler caches, which they're not going to take long. Mysteriums and then the Harlem Bebop stuff, and then Brooklyn Visions. The only part that's going to take long is getting to level 60. I know that's 3 levels away, but that should be max level. It's another achievement. And okay, yes, there's okay. We've got the gadgets. Almost got all the skills. It's just abilities. Is it? That's super tech. Actually, needs these long. Because it just is just tech parts that we're gonna need. But if we do enough of the crime stuff, we will have no matter what. I'm just gonna end it here. No one is here. And I don't know what's happening tomorrow. I want it to be 7 days. I will make it 7 days. I will. I'll make a mission. Ciao for now. And prepare for only one more stream of this. Because I'm doing New Game Plus in my own time.